Hello and welcome to Soul Freedom Harmony. I have just been looking around for my phone to find some notes that I made. It's my phone that's recording this video, so hey, guess what everyone? Guess what, Lois? You're not going to be using your notes to make this video. Okay, so today's video is random as fuck, so let's just get into it. Before I asked my friend a question, I asked her if life itself was sat on a chair in front of you, so to speak, and it was asking you this, what would you say? Life says, what is the most significant, honest, and sincere sentence that is inside of you in this moment? And my friend answered in her own way. I'm not going to give her exact direct answer. I'm going to give my comprehension of her answer. So it was something like this. There is a part of me that fears the inevitability of the love that I am, as it reveals itself more and more as the deepest and truest reality. So the reason that I did all of this experimentation was because I was drawing a little bit of a blank about what YouTube video I was going to make today. And so after having done that experiment and receiving this comprehension and these words and this inspiration, it arrives me at this point. Many of us feel afraid and don't know what is happening. At least these are the phrases of the mind, because it seems that although a part of us feels afraid and doesn't know what is happening, it's becoming more and more obvious inside of me and inside of others that I'm speaking to, potentially inside of you. Is it becoming more and more visible, the true nature of what you are, of what is happening, of what we are, of something mysterious, of maybe love, maybe consciousness, maybe source, maybe spirit, maybe mystery, whatever you want to call it. Is it a confusing, beautiful, wonderful mess for you? Life? Or do you understand exactly what is going on? Because if you do, please let us know down in the comments, because I think you might be the first and we could do with hearing what you have to say. Anyway, as far as I understand it, the nature of this time-space reality that we find ourselves living in is uncertainty. And as this amazing, profound, wonderful mystery is unfolding, there is an innocent, cheeky little mind that has the audacity to be like, you're doing it wrong. This is not enough. You're so guilty. You shouldn't do that. You should be ashamed of that. You should... It's okay. It's normal. It's normal. Why does our mind say things like this? It's the conditioning, the things that we were told, the environment that shaped us, the things that we learned to believe, the ancestry, the game that potentially we chose into when we came into this incarnation. These set of conditions that cause us to believe we are something that is other than the nature of who we really are. So it seems that in seeing this conditioning and seeing this idea of who do I think I am, who have I been taught that I am, who do I believe I am, in seeing that, we can begin to take a little step back internally and to observe and to feel and to process and to go through anger and resentment, maybe to go through forgiveness, to recognize that everyone before us, everyone before you was simply doing their best. Does that mean that even though they did their best, you were not affected and hurt? No, absolutely not. This is why there are many layers to healing. So if you find yourself in a place of resentment about the way that you feel about yourself and life, it's okay. If you find yourself in a place of acceptance and forgiveness about the way that you feel about yourself and life, it's okay. If you don't know where you find yourself, that's absolutely okay. So that was a little moment for mind, a little moment for the conditioning, a little orientation. So I invite you in this moment, if possible, to put that to one side for a moment and take some deep breaths with me. In and out, let's go. Whew. Just reconnect with the body, even though it didn't go anywhere. Bring your awareness to the body, into the room, to your breath. Relax your face. Be with your breathing, be with your body, be with the room. Can you notice the space around you? Switch on your eyes. They were not off. Become aware of your eyes. Can you hear? You can hear. Listening. And if you do have one of these senses that doesn't work, it's okay. Focus on the sense that you do have that does work. Feeling. Become aware of the sense of feeling, physical touch, and also feeling sensation, emotions, mindfulness. Taking a little bit of distance from your mind is okay, and it's possible, and it's a process, so go easy on yourself. I like to take a moment now to remember this crazy, mysterious, unfolding mystery, this wonderful soul, this being, this force that is here experiencing this happening, that it's okay not to understand, and in fact the very surrender to not understanding is where it's possible to connect with the magic of uncertainty, which gives the possibility of being surprised. Surprises are fun, no? In my experience, I like surprises. If I know everything that's going to happen, how bored am I going to be? And for a part of us, it's scary to see the reality of the unknown. And it's okay. We don't need to force ourselves not to feel fear. Imagine if we did not feel fear. We could stand at the top of a cliff, not feel any fear, and just jump off and die. If we didn't feel fear, we would probably die. Fear is an important part of us. It just doesn't have to dominate you. It can be a part of you. It can be in its divine place. It can be in a supportive place instead of a destructive place. It is possible. It is a process. Some words that come to me in this moment are slow down, breathe, trust, confianza, fiducia, trust in all of the languages of countries that I've been to recently, patience, slow down, trust, patience. And it's okay. For more than a moment, we don't know if everything is going to be exactly the way that the mind wants it to be. Maybe for a moment, yes. But for longer than that, we don't know. So for as long as this sensation visits you, me, us, that feels like there is something wrong, it's okay. Everything is okay, meaning all of who you are. Whether you're in a moment where the ring light dies, I thought that was coming, I could see it going dimmer, and that's what inspired me to talk about imperfection. Anyway, I would like to fix the light. Okay, I don't want to twist myself up trying to remember what I was just talking about, so let's take this moment to just release that and ground and center. Apologies if you wanted me to finish that point. I don't know if I will, maybe, let's see. So, it is okay for things to be the way that they are, even if the mind is saying that they should be another way. And of course, sometimes the way that we think things may happen, it can be kind of true. For example, I was seeing that light go dim and I was like, what's happening with the ring light? And then it ran out of battery. But I guess if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have said exactly the thing that I did say. And so, who says that's not exactly the way that it's meant to be? There is a mind inside who says, oh no, you've got this amazing 4K camera and you should have made the ring light stay on so that the video is the best quality. And hello. Thank you for making my life so enjoyable. I love you, bae. And the point is, my point I want to make in this moment is that that voice inside, it doesn't have to make life miserable. That doesn't mean that that voice needs to become happy. It's just that that voice is a small little part inside of us. It's not all of who we are. And it's possible to be all of the aspects of you, as well as observe the true nature of you and not understand it, and to reside in that more and more, as it is unconditional with all of the manifestations that are happening in this reality that it created to experience. This, potentially it's an experiment, potentially it's a game, potentially it's an experience, potentially it's, I don't know what it is. Again, please, if you know what life is, please tell me down below in the comments, or even if you don't, please, it'd be funny to just hear like some ideas about what do we think God, or whatever word you want to use, is doing by creating life. What's the deal there? Yeah, wagwan. What's happening with that? Okay, so I would like to say a little thank you to me for being me and for coming here and for going beyond myself and for allowing myself to just do whatever this is that I do, that I love. I would like to say a thank you to you for being the other part of this and for collaborating with me and for being here and for your presence. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just thank you. Okay, the next thing I want to say is if you did enjoy this video, give it a like, please. It helps the algorithm of the channel and it supports my content to grow and to reach more people. Subscribe if you have not already, so you can be notified when we experience more soul, freedom, harmony content. If you would like to go deeply into emotional healing, if maybe today's light-hearted video didn't quite feel like the moment for you, maybe it's a moment for you to go into emotional healing, it's a moment for tenderness or something like this. I do have an extremely deep and profound and transformative session of emotional healing available on my Patreon shop. So if you feel called to that and you'd like a session that really goes in deep and has the potential to be very transformative and healing and supportive for you, then I do invite you to allow yourself to treat yourself to an experience that you could very deeply be looking for. So thank you for opening yourself to everything that I have to share. Or maybe you did enjoy today's light-hearted video and you would like to experience some emotional healing, because what can happen inside is we can have a tendency to be like, no, I don't feel good, therefore I'm closed to joy in this moment. Or, yeah, I feel joy, so I'm closed to negative things in this moment. So I introduced the possibility that we can be joy and also have negativity inside at the same time. So for whatever wacky reason you may like to experience emotional healing, I sincerely offer it to you. I love you. So take really good care of yourself in the best way that you can. Having this microphone in my arm makes me pose in funny ways, right? Take care, lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Namaste.